Okay, fam, and we back, man, for that next exciting look. You understand me at this Hyperspin drive, man. Now, yeah, um, I got this Hyperspin drive off AliExpress, man. You know, there was one 4 terabyte hard drive, just like this 8 terabyte for $100 that was on AliExpress. Now, I'm not knowing if that particular one is still on AliExpress because I upped to the 8 terabyte hard drive, and I'm gonna be going back for the 16 terabyte hard drive, which that will be the one that we implement into the arcade machine. We're gonna take this one and just do Fight Night Friday nights and Tuesday night arcade nights and stuff like that with. We're gonna take that other one. We're gonna do that too, but we're gonna put that one in an arcade machine. We will also, when I get that one, see the difference between that one and the games that are different on that one than this one. So we're gonna do a comparison when I get that 16 terabyte. Also, fam, do not forget, when I reach 200 subscribers this month, I will be having a giveaway. We will be giving away a copy of Elden Rings for the PlayStation 5, and we will be giving away a PlayStation 5 controller, DualShock controller. We're gonna just do it like that. Now, if you win, if you win a PlayStation 5 controller and a copy of Elden Rings for the PlayStation 5, I'm sure you can trade that in at any GameStop somewhere or any place and get the copy that you want. If you don't got the PlayStation 5, you will be able to get the copy you want or any other game that you want with just those two. That's, you know, it's over $100 worth of prize. So yeah. We're just gonna do it for the PlayStation 5, and if you got the Xbox, take it to GameStop and trade it in. They'll give you you can do all that with or you may know somebody with a PlayStation 5. There you go. You dig. You under that way I eliminate all the other aspects and just give away the prize that I want to give away. You dig. We will be giving that away at 200 subscribers, probably with my third commenter or second commenter. Just leave your email and a way that I can get in contact with you. And you shall have a copy of Elden Rings and a brand new DualShock 5. You understand me? You dig? You understand me? Look. Don't forget, on the Herion, this is our next, you understand me, you dig, you understand, yeah, on the Herion, art sketch, you dig, you understand, look at Samus, man, she ain't playing no game, what? Alright, let's take a look at this other hard, let's take a look at these systems, man, we're gonna zoom you guys in. You understand me? To the Planet 9 over here that cut off on me. You understand me? But we're going to get you back in it so you guys can get a full, you understand me? You dig? Yeah. On that Hyperspin drive, fam. Let me hit this light over here so you won't be blinded. Sorry about the light. Yeah. So let's start it up. Hope you guys are doing good out there. As we go back into this Hyperspin, you dig, you understand me. Let me see which one, Rocket Launch. We're gonna go in this one, and let's see what this one does. Here we go, back into the Hyperspin drive to take a look at these. Hold up, fam. Okay. Let's get out one time, because that didn't come in like I wanted it to come in. You understand me? Oh, hold up. Exit. And we're gonna yes. And then we're gonna turn this up a little, man. Let's get some sound going, man. We ain't got no sound. What? Okay, man, here we go. Let's do that again, man. Yeah. What? Okay. Get in here. All right. Time out, fam. Yeah. Okay, Hyperspin. You dig? Right. Yeah, man, all the games you get this Hyperspiin drive, man. It's over with. Let's hit what? Hyperspiin. Okay, what? Let's take a look now. We're going to take a look at every wheel. We got this Resident Evil wheel, fam. Now, in this Resident Evil wheel, you guys already know we got every Resident Evil. We're going to be going in this wheel and taking a personal look at it when we get to looking in these systems. Okay, now, hold up. Hold up. Hold on, fam. We're going to get out of this. We're going to unplug this. And we're going to go with this keyboard. Alright, and we're going to push. Okay, here we go. We're going to push no. Okay, and then we're going to... Okay, now, hold on for a minute, fam. That's that Resident Evil wheel. Okay, now here is a rhythm wheel. These are all rhythm games. So we have a rhythm wheel. And this is like the Dance Dance Revolution wheel. And all the rhythm games. We will see all of the games we got in this when we take a personal look at this wheel. Okay, we got the Atomic Wave wheel. Okay, these are mostly Japanese arcade games, shooters and fighting games. Atomic Wave made a lot of Dreamcast titles. Yeah, that's Dolphin Blue. Yeah, a lot of walk-through fighters. Border Down, Hakoten no Ken. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yeah, yeah. So we will take a look at the games that are in Atomic Wave when we do our Atomic Wave review on this Hyperspiin drive. Okay, we got Sammy Seta. These are racing games off an arcade board and shooters and possibly walk through beat 'em ups. I'm assuming. Sammy Seta. Visco, yeah, puzzle games. We will take a look at this menu when we get to this menu and all the games that are. This is the Samurai Showdown menu. I have already the whole Neo Geo library on my PC, so none of these games in here are gonna be new to me. However, we will take a look at all the Samurai Showdowns that are in here when we get to this menu, because my viewers may not have the whole Neo Geo menu. Okay, Scum VM. This we have this menu on the Blaze Blue arcade machine. This menu here's a lot of puzzle walkthrough games. Kind of like Dragon Slayer, Space Sage, a lot of what I want to call what do you call them? Point and click games. Point and click games. Yeah, it's a lot of point and click games, puzzle games, walkthroughs. Yeah. We will check out Scum VM when we get to this, when we do our Scum VM review. Okay, Sega 32X. For you guys that know the Sega 32X, it needs no explanation. Yeah, Sega, part of the Sega Genesis. Yeah, we will cover all the games. And I'm quite for sure this will be a long menu here, because I'm quite for sure in this Hyperspiin drive I'll probably have the complete Sega 32X library. Okay, so we will cover that when we get to this. We're just taking a look at all the main wheels. Now, I never heard of these Sega D-Gays or these are racers. Oh, yeah. These are the actual arcade games. Not the it's a difference. I got these games in other menus, but these are off the arcade board. So these are the actual arcade games, not a copy of the games. Yeah. So we'll take a look at this Sega wheel. This is I don't know what Sega board. I want to say I guess that's the board, the gauge. Yeah. Okay, we'll take a look at that Sega Mega CD. The Sega CD for them guys that are able to keep up. This was a great system, the Sega CD. Everybody knows, man, about the Sega CD. If you from my era, you know the Sega CD. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You could play games on the Sega CD, man, that just the regular Sega Genesis couldn't handle, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's kind of like, almost kind of like having the PlayStation before the PlayStation came out with an add-on to a 32-bit system, man. Yeah, we will do our Sega CD review when we get to this menu. Okay, we got Sega Classics. Oh my God. Yeah, shoot 'em ups, all kind of games in here, man. And they're going to be classic games. So these are going to be well-known Sega games that are in this menu, like Altered Beast, the games that they're showing. Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, so we will take a look at this Sega Classics menu, which will probably be a favorite for Sega fans, because this has got some of the greatest Sega games ever released in this menu. Okay, and we will do our review of this when we get to this menu. Okay, Dreamcast. Okay, you need not, this menu needs no explanation, man. Enough said, Dreamcast, you dig. We will do our review of the Dreamcast when we get to this menu. I'm pretty for sure, fam, that I have the complete library of the Dreamcast on the Hyperspiin drive here. Okay, Dreamcast indie games, however, these are special, these are third-party Dreamcast-made games that came out from third-party companies for the Dreamcast. Yeah. And these are going to be exclusive Dreamcast games that you probably can only play on the Dreamcast and on this Hyperspiin drive. You dig? You understand me? We will do our review of Dreamcast indie games when we get to this menu. Okay, Dreamcast Japanese. This is the Japanese Dreamcast, and it needs no explanation, man. This is Dreamcast Japan. And some of these games, most of these games didn't even come to the States. So we got exclusive Dreamcast games that you couldn't even play in the States in this menu. We will cover Dreamcast Japan when we get to this menu. Okay, look, we got, oh my God, what is this? I didn't even know I had this. This is Sega G80 roster for them retro fans out there, man. This is based off the G80 roster Sega board, arcade board. So yeah, this is gonna be for the heavy retro fans. We're gonna take a look at the games that are in this menu when we get to this menu. We got Sega, we got some Sega games in here, man. We got Sega G80 Vector hardware for the Vector board. And my Vector fans, oh my God, they're gonna die for this for this menu here, man. Now some of you guys will look at these games, some of these my younger audience will look at this menu and be like, man, how can anybody? Yeah, you gotta have a little nostalgia for the games. To know where we come from and where we are today. But believe me, there's somebody in my audience that wants to know every game in this menu. We will cover it when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega, oh man, Game Gear needs knowledge introduction. I'm pretty sure, fam, that we have the complete Game Gear collection, the whole library, which I also have this whole collection on my PC. So yeah, it will be nothing new to me, but it will be new to all my Sega fans out there. You know, we will go in here and take a look at every game in here when we get to this menu. Sega Genesis, the regular Sega Genesis. Okay, I know we got every game for the Sega Genesis in this Hyperspiin drive, which we will be taking a look at great hits like Streets of Rage, Castlevania, oh my God, the list goes on and on. Sega Genesis, the regular 16-bit, graphic powerhouse. Mega Drive system, beauty. We will take a look at that. And here we go with Sega Hikaru. This is based off the arcade board. These are arcade machines. These are not copies of the game. As you can see on my demo screen, these are exclusive to the arcade. Some of these games in this menu never came out for a system. So they were exclusive arcade games. Now, some of them did, but most of these games that are in here, they're not going to be games that came out for any system, probably. Because no system but the Dreamcast more than likely could handle these games. Yeah, I can tell that's the arcade version of that game just by looking at it. Okay, we will get to this menu and do a review on this menu when we get to this menu, Sam. Okay, Sega. This is Sega Kaigo. Yeah. We will. And this is based off the arcade board. So yeah, we will look at this. Take a look at this menu. When I didn't even know I had this, man. This is nostalgia, boy. This is way back in the day. You understand me? In the 80s, this is I can look at it and tell this is regular Nintendo days. This is 8-bit. I can see that the board is 8-bit. So man, this is back in the days. Okay, we will take a look at this Sega Kaigo system in this arcade board when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega. What is this? Sega Mark III. This is a computer. This is Sega Mark III is a home hardware system. So you was able to buy this computer TV game. I think this may have came out before the actual Sega Master System, man. This is Japan computer TV game. Yeah, this probably never even came up to the States because I never seen this system. Like I said, we got a lot of hardware on here I never even seen, and I know a lot of games and a lot of systems, man. Yeah, we will take a look at the Mark III when we get to the Mark III menu. Okay, Sega Master System. Now this is the oldest Sega system that I know of. The Sega Master System. This came out right before the Sega Genesis. This was Sega's regular Nintendo. This was the 8-bit system that came. The Sega Genesis was the predecessor to this system. Sister system to this system. Yeah, but this was the first one, the Sega Master System. Yeah. We will take a look at every game in the Sega Master System when we get to this menu. Okay, and then we got Sega Masters. We got Sega Tech Toy Master System. I've never seen this, fam. I've never seen this system. So this will be new to me as well as to you. But it's some people in my audience that know exactly what system this is. It bypasses me, though. We will get to this system and have a full review of every game in this menu when we get to this system. Okay, Sega Mega Drive. The Sega Mega Drive, I want to say, is the same as the Sega Genesis. Yeah, this is just another version of the Sega Genesis, 16-bit Sega Genesis system. So I have two of these you got the regular Sega Genesis and then you got the Sega Mega Drive. I'm not quite for sure, fam, what's the difference, because they both the same system, man, unless I'm missing something. But we will take a look at this whole system and everything in it when we get to this menu. Okay, we got Sega Mega Drive Japan. Now, I definitely know the difference now. Okay, now this is going to be titles in this Mega Drive that never came over here to the States. One thing about Japan games, man, they exclusive to Japan, man. You know, we got a lot of games. Japan got a lot of Part 2s and Part 3s and some Part 1s we never got over here in the States. That's why a lot of people go to Japan and tour Japan just to go to a lot of gamers, man. They go to Japan just to go to the arcades and see some of the games that, man, it's crazy because they got a lot of games we never got over here, or versions of games that we never got. You know, so yeah, we will take a full look at Mega Drive Japan when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega Mega Play. Okay, this is based off oh my god, this is based off arcade hardware. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is the Mega Play. Now, Nintendo has a arcade system like this. It's called a Red Tent. This is Sega's version of the Red Tent. And it's called Sega Mega Play. It's just like the Sega, the Nintendo Red Tent. These games are just like the 16-bit cartridge counterparts, but just a little bit different because these are a little bit harder because arcade games are made to take your money, fam. So yeah, they're gonna be a little bit different than the actual arcade these games are gonna be arcade hardware. They're gonna be a little different than your counterpart at home. Sega Mega Play. I didn't even know I had the Sega Mega Play in here. Model 1. Okay, Sega Model 1 arcade board. These are gonna be arcade games based off that Sega Model Arcade 1 hardware. Now some of these games came out for systems, but they're not like they are in here. You understand? This is the actual arcade hardware. Nothing's better than the actual arcade itself. You dig? We will be taking a look at this menu when we get to this menu, buddy. Sega AM2 now. Some of my newer fans should be familiar with this hardware because we have games like Daytona USA, Sonic Fighters. As you can see from my arcade menu up here, House of the Dead. Oh my God, it got a lot of well-known arcade games. Which House of the Dead just got released for the Switch with the gun. They do have a gun, fam. Yeah. So we will take a look at Sega AM2, which Virtual Fighter. I think Virtual Fighter 2. They did Virtual Fighter 2, Virtual Fighter 3. They got a lot of arcade hits in here, man. These guys are good game workers, man. Good game developers, man. Sega AM2. We'll get to this when we get to it. Okay, and Sega Model, what's that? This is Sega Model 3 arcade hardware. Oh, this is arcade hardware. I can tell by the way it looks. We will take a look at, man, I got a lot of arcade hardware, man. I didn't know that. We will take a look at this. Well, man, I can't wait to get in here, man. You got Virtual Fighter 3. You got Virtual Fighter probably 4 in here. You got Star Wars. You got a lot of arcade hits in here, man. We're going to take a look at this whole library when we get to Sega Model 3 arcade hardware. I can look at that and tell that's the arcade game. That's not a copy. Okay, Sega Naomi. Oh my God, Sega Naomi. This is based off the Naomi hardware, which a lot of Dreamcast titles had. We got Dead or Alive. We got Guilty Gear. Man, we got some hits in here, man. We got some hits in here. We got Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that they done. This is all actual arcade hardware. Now, these are not the ones you got at home. These are the arcade machine games. You understand? It's a difference in frames with the games that are for arcades and that you got on the PlayStation or the PlayStation 2. You know, the actual arcade hardware is going to differ from the games that you got at home. Okay, we're going to take a look at Naomi when we get to the Naomi hardware menu. Okay, Sega Naomi gun games. Now, these are games that you're going to have to buy the gun for, which we will be implementing on that arcade machine with that 16 terabyte hard drive I'm going to get. We're going to have the send and light guns on both sides just so we can play these games. And we're going to implement a race wheel also, fam, onto this arcade machine because we got racing games on here. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. The racing games that are on this Hyperspiin drive are not... Some of them are. Most of them are not going to work with with a controller. You're going to need to buy a steering wheel because these are actual arcade hardware. They're going to run like the actual arcade hardware. So some of these, I know if I go into Sega Naomi and try to play Daytona USA, it's not going to work with a controller. That's not going to work with a controller. I'm going to have steering wheel and the brakes and the pedal to play that game in that menu. Now I probably got a Daytona for the Sega Saturn on here that I can go in there and play with a controller or the keyboard. But you're gonna need the guns to play. Some of these games they set whether you got the guns or not. You can play with the sensor. You know what I mean? But most of these games in this menu, you're gonna have the guns. Okay, and Sega Naomi 2. Okay, the Sega Naomi 2. This is Virtual Fighter 4. Virtual Fighter 5 also, I think. Arcade hardware. This is not what you got at home. This is actual the machine you put the quarters in. There's a difference, as I said. A lot of these games came out for the Dreamcast. This is gonna be. I'm thinking that's gonna be. I forgot that name of that game. But we got a lot of arcade games in here, man. I'm seeing we got a lot of arcade games in here. Okay, Sega Nomad. This is a handheld made by Sega. We will be taking a look at the Nomad. Man, the Nomad came out with the Atari Lynx, I think. When the Atari Lynx came out. This is a full version, a handheld with the capabilities of the whole Mega Drive. That's like having when the PlayStation 1 came out, having a miniature PlayStation 1 that you could walk around with. Unheard of, because I don't think the PSP came out until the PS2 or the PS3 was out. So that's like having a full that was like having a full Sega walk-around system, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Back in the days, man. We're going to take a full look at the Nomad menu when we get to this menu. Sega Peak. Now, I never heard of these games. I could not tell you anything about Pico. Sega Pico. Okay, but we will find out together. Every game that's in this menu when we get to Sega Pico, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Sega, what is this? Sega Ring Edge. Oh, this is arcade hardware. I can tell you that right now. And that's going to be, oh man, this is a popular racing game over in Japan. Man, I can't think of the name of that racing game. Initial D. Yeah, Initial D. Yeah. And I can tell you that this is the arcade hardware. There go the arcade board up there at the top. So yeah, this is Initial D for sure. You see the Japanese writing right there. I don't even think we got this game over here. Or probably even that game. We'll take a look at this full menu on this arcade board when we get to this Hyperspiin arcade Sega. You understand me, you dig. Okay, now Sega Ring Wide. Okay, this is arcade hardware. Man, I got a lot of arcade hardware. That's a plus, man. I can't even tell you how spectacular that is, because we're gonna be able to play the actual arcade games of some of the games that we have for systems. And you will be able to see the difference in the game, man. You'll know what I'm talking about. We will take a full look at Ring Wide when we get to the Ring Wide menu, fam. Okay, Sega Saturn. If you guys needs no explanation, man. This is the Sega Saturn. A legendary system. Let me tell you this here. This hardware is for collectors right now. It's cost so much money, man. Anything Sega Saturn, man, it's gonna run you a lot of money, man. Especially if you got a hit game, man. This stuff has shot up in price, man. The Sega Saturn and all of its games has shot up in price. Anybody can tell you. This is the most expensive right now collector system that you can collect for. Is the Sega Saturn, man. Yeah, we will be taking a look at the full menu of this system when we get to the Sega Saturn menu. Sega Saturn Japan. Oh my God, man, we got the Japan version of the Sega Saturn. Now this is here we go again. This version of the Sega Saturn is exclusive to Japan, so we're gonna see a lot of games in this menu that never came to the States for our Sega Saturn. Okay, that's gonna be the difference between both of these Sega Saturns. We will be taking a look at Sega Saturn Japan when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega Saturn Europe. Oh my God, Panzer Dragon. Okay, for my fans out there that don't know what game that is. Panzer Dragoon 2. I think. Yeah, man. Oh my God. Yeah, so yeah. Man, nostalgia, man. Oh my God. But yeah, we will be taking a look at Sega Saturn Europe when we get to this menu, man. Okay, Sega's SG-1000. This is gonna be retro hardware. This computer. Now this is this system here probably came out when I was like 10 or 11. Yeah. So this system here is going to be before my time even. But we're going to take a look at the SG-1000 when we get to the 1000 menu. Okay, Sega 3000. Sega SC-3000 hardware. This is a computer. I know this came out probably around when the Atari 2600 came out or later, because the graphics look 8-bit. So this had to come out around the time right after Atari 2600 or in that area. So we're going to take a look at this menu when we get to all the games. We're going to take a look at all the games in this menu when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega STV. Oh man, Sega Video Game Systems. Oh man, now that's a classic game there. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna be arcade hardware. Yeah, this is gonna be arcade hardware here. So we're gonna take a look at the STV, which I am unfamiliar with this arcade board. We're gonna take a look at it though when we get to this hardware board. Okay, Triforce. Oh my God, this is gonna be arcade hardware. This is gonna be Mario Kart. The Mario Kart arcade game. Also, this is gonna be F-Zero AX. You know, which you have a GX that came out for the GameCube, but this is gonna be F-Zero AX and Mario Kart Arcade GP. Which is this is exclusive arcade hardware. Now these games never came home to any console. Now, like I said, F-Zero GX came to the GameCube, but it's a different game from AX. You understand me? So know the difference between the games. We will take a look at the Triforce hardware by Namco, Sega, and Nintendo when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega Y board, which I'm unfamiliar with this. I know this is arcade hardware. We will be taking a look at the Sega Y board when we get to this menu. Oh my God, yeah, now I'm familiar with it. Okay, because I know that game. I just don't remember what it's called, but I know that game. This is a classic game too. Okay, we'll take a look at that system when we get now. Sega system 16-bit. This is gonna be Sega Genesis hardware right here. I can tell the way that looks. This might be covering multiple Sega systems. We will take a look at the Sega 16 when we get to this menu. Sega 18, Sega System 18. Michael Jackson's You Understand Me? Billy, are you okay? Are you okay, Danny? Okay, yeah. This is arcade hardware. This is not a copy of the game. Okay, look at Michael Jackson leaning, man. Watch out, man. Watch out. Okay, Sega System 24. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with this system. We will be taking a look at Sega System 24 when we get to this menu. Okay, Sega System C2. Oh my man, I'm gonna tell you something, fam. We have yet to even get to any other systems yet. Notice that we've been all in Sega, man. We didn't even flip the menu yet. So that's how big this Hyperspiin drive is. So we will take a look at this menu when we get to it. What is this gonna be? Syllable? I can't even pronounce it. I'm gonna let you guys just see that. You know, we will get to this menu. That's one of them Japanese words. This is arcade hardware, by the way. I can tell arcade games from you've been playing games long enough. You're gonna know an arcade game from a system remake of a game. You're gonna know. Arcade games tend to have a certain look to them, and I've grown in time to know the look. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this hardware when we get to this. Okay, Sharp MZ. We finally got off Sega. Sharp MZ25. This is gonna be back in Yeah, back in the Apple first computer days, back in what is that system called? Which I got on here. Oh man, I forgot the name of that system. We're gonna run into it though. It's gonna be back in them days though. Oh my God, computers. This is when this was when it was really good to have a computer, man. Cause the 8-bit systems couldn't. I mean this was back in the Atari 2600, Atari 5200, Atari 7800, ColecoVision, Intellivision days. Okay, Sharp MZ25. We will take a look at this. Okay, Sharp 8X. Sharp X 68,000. Now let me tell you, man, it was a blessing if you had this, man, back in the days, because man, you had arcade hardware when you had the Sharp 68. This is a system, a home PC that was able to duplicate arcade games right down to the last nub. You dig? If you had this system back when it came out, you was rich. You dig? This is called the Sharp the Sharp X 68,000. I remember this system, man. It took floppy disks. Yeah. It's crazy, man. We're gonna take a look at every system that's in this menu when we get to this system, man. ShimU. We have a complete ShimU menu. So when we get to ShimU, we will take a look at the whole ShimU menu when we get to it. And this ShimU needs no explanation. So we will take a look at this when we get to it. Look at ShimU get down, man. What height? What? Full height? What? Full height? Full what? He's firing out there. Height. Well, get some if you want some. Okay, ShimU. Okay, shoot 'em ups. We're going to take a look at the shoot 'em up menu. Look at all these classics, man. Battle Girl, Darius. Oh my God, Raiden, R-Type 2. Oh my God, Strikers 1945. Man, I can't even talk about it. We got Don Pachi over here. Man, it's crazy, man. We got all the shoot 'em ups. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the shoot 'em up menu when we get to the shoot 'em ups menu. Okay, shooting games. Here we go again. We're gonna need to the sending light guns or light guns to play these games. We're gonna take a look at this menu when we get to this menu, fam. Okay, Silent Hill. We have a complete Silent Hill wheel. So yeah, some of these wheels are not game systems. Some of these wheels are dedicated wheels to games. So we will take a look at this whole wheel when we get to this. And we got a Silent Hill wheel. That's crazy. Okay, The Simpsons. We have a complete Simpsons wheel. Okay, because The Simpsons made multiple games. You know what I'm saying? So we have a complete menu of all the games that ever were made with these guys, man. Okay, we'll take a look at them when we get to them. Okay, Sinclair. This is retro hardware. We will take a look at this. Sinclair ZX Spectrum. I had that system back in the day. I had this system. I also got this system on my PC. So we'll take a look at the Sinclair ZX Spectrum when we get to it. Okay, the Super Nintendo. Oh my God, come on, man. I'm not even gonna, it needs no explanation, man. This needs no explanation, okay? Alright, so we will take a look at this system. Super Metroid. You understand me? What? Okay, yeah, man. Okay, we'll take a look at Super Metroid and all the games in the Super NES when we get to the Super NES. SNK Classics. This is the Neo Geo $2,100.5 million system that I've been talking to about, and probably every game that's in that menu. You understand? SNK Classics. You dig? That is a Mark of the Wolf. Getting you Mark of the Wolves. We will take a look at the Hyper Neo Geo. Now this is the Hyper Neo Geo. I missed this, man. You understand me? This was right after the Neo Geo. So I'm unfamiliar. I got Samurai Showdown for the Hyper Neo Geo on my PC, but that was the only game I had. I did not have this game, for instance. This is King of Fighters for the Hyper Neo Geo 64 system. So we will take a look at this when we get to this menu. The Neo Geo CD, which is a slow loading system, man. It was notorious. This system was notorious for loading times, man. You had to wait almost a year to play the game. But yeah. We're gonna take a look at this menu, which is the same menu as the Neo Geo. Just same games, same hardware. It just takes a 1,000 years to get into a match. Neo Geo CD Mini. Now, I'm unfamiliar. This system just came out, fam. This system just came out. You can buy this now. This little mini Neo Geo arcade machine. This just was released. So this is something that's new that's on here. Okay, so we'll take a look at that menu when we get to it. Neo Geo X Gold. Okay, this not too long ago came out. The Neo Geo X came out in like, what was that, 2016, 2017? Which was a handheld based off the AES. Yeah. It's a nice system, man. Playing all basically just the same as the Neo Geo. However, I'm not thinking that the games are identical. Some frames are missing. But it's a good system. It's a good system. PSP type Neo Geo handheld system. Okay, Neo Geo MVS. Now these are the arcade games. These are not the ones. You know what's good about the Neo Geo, fam, is whatever you got for the AES, you got the arcade machine. That's the only system, like I said, that was arcade perfect. Whatever you did, the AES and the MVS are identical. You understand? You ain't gonna miss no frames. You whatever came out in the arcade, which is the MVS, and the AES is the home console. You ain't gonna miss no frames. It's gonna be identical. Okay, and we're gonna go to Neo Geo Pocket. Okay, this is a miniature Neo Geo, kind of like the kind of like the Nintendo Game Boy for the Neo Geo. And we're gonna take a look at every game in here when we get to it. Okay, Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket again. This is the same thing. We're gonna take a look at it when we get to this menu. Okay, soccer. This is all the soccer games, I guess, that came out so far, man, from back in the days to up to PlayStation 3 and arcades hardware also. So we're gonna take a look at the soccer menu when we get to it. Sonic, all the Sonics that ever came out, man. Come on, man. We got a Sonic wheel. Okay, so because this is a popular game, we're gonna have a wheel for this. Like I'm already knowing, we're gonna have a Mario wheel. So we got a Sonic wheel. We'll take a look at it when we get to it. PlayStation 1. I'm pretty sure we got every PlayStation 1 game in this menu, which we will be taking taking a look at when we get to the PlayStation 1. PlayStation, yeah, this is the same thing. PlayStation 1, we'll take a look at the menu when we get into. Oh, this is PlayStation 1 Japan. So yeah, we're gonna have games in this PlayStation 1 that didn't come over here. Okay, PlayStation. Oh, this is the shoot 'em up that came out for the PlayStation 1. Okay, we're gonna cover this menu when we get to it. This is PlayStation 2, and I'm quite sure we have the whole library of this system. PlayStation 2, we'll take a look at when we get to it. Yeah, it's crazy. PlayStation 3, we will take a look at every game in this menu when we get to. I'm quite sure we dang near got the whole menu of PlayStation 3 when we get to this menu. Okay, PlayStation Mini. We will take a look at the whole PlayStation Mini. Oh, this is the PSP Mini. And I got this system on my Blaze Blue arcade machine. And I've got almost a complete library. I know we got the complete library on this Hyperspiin drive. Okay, Sony. Oh, this was with the PDA for the Sony PlayStation. The personal data assistant. If you had for the first PlayStation, which are highly collectible today. Okay, we will take a look at every game we got in here, and it's a memory card for the PlayStation 1 also. Okay, and PSP portable. We have every dang near every game. And this menu so long it's gonna be a 1,000 years getting through this menu, man. We got every game in this in the PSP menu. So we're gonna take a look at the PSP. Needs no explanation, man. No explanation. PSP. Okay, M5. PC, back to retro. For my retro fans, we will take a look at the scored M5 when we get to this menu. Sports, which covers everything. I'm pretty sure which covers everything, buddy. Arcade hardware and home console hardware. We will take a look at sports when we get to this menu. Star Trek, we have a whole complete menu, man. We have a whole complete dedicated menu of Star Trek. So we'll take a look at this wheel when we get to it. Step Mania. This is gonna be another dance rhythm games. We will take a look at Step Mania Japan when we get to it. Steam. Now, if you got Steam at home, I guess there's some way you can connect that with this, or update this so you can play all your Steam games. Oh no, this is gonna be the Steam handheld by Alienware. Yeah, so we can go in here. We got the Steam handheld, the Steam console that came out. I remember they was charging $999 for this Alienware Steam box. Yeah, so we got the game. That looks like a recent up-to-date game. Anyway, we'll take a look at the Steam Alienware box when we get to it. Street Fighter menu. We got a whole wheel. We got a whole Street Fighter wheel. So look forward to it. Street Fighter again. This is going to be up-to-date Street Fighters as well as old Street Fighters. We will take a look at this wheel when we get to it. Mario, like I said, we was going to have a Mario wheel. We got a whole Mario wheel. We'll be taking a look at this Mario wheel when we get to it. Super Nintendo. We went to Super Nintendo Classics. These are going to be the most popular games for the Super Nintendo. We'll take a look at this menu when we get to it. Super Nintendo again. We'll take a look at this menu when we get to it. Super Mario Brothers wheel, ladies and gentlemen, wheel. No, this is Super Smash Brothers wheel. We will take a look at the Super Smash Brothers wheel when we get to this wheel. Tag Classics. I have no one. I'm lost here. We will take a look at Tag Classics when we get to it. Taito Classics. We will take a look at Taito Classics when we get to this menu. Taito Net. Now this is arcade hardware, online hardware that we will take a look at when we get to this menu. I don't even know, I'm unfamiliar, but these games look crazy. You understand me? You understand me? This is going to be Japanese fighters as well as shooters. You dig? You understand me? We will take a look at this menu when we get to it. Taito Type X, which is my game. This is my menu. Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Shoot 'em Ups. We'll take a look at Taito Type X when we get to this menu. Taito Type X2. We will take a look at this menu when we get to it, fam. I don't even know what this is. Arcade hardware, though. Technos, Japan Corp. Yeah, this is gonna be 8-bit. Arcade hardware. We'll take a look at it when we get to it. Here we go again. This is going. The other one was 16-bit. This is gonna be 8-bit. Techno's Nintendo. It's gonna be 8-bit hardware. Techno Classics. This game must be popular. Tecmo Classics like Ninja Gaiden. We'll take a look at this menu when we get to it. Tekken Wheel. We have a Tekken Wheel complete. Heihachi Mishima. You understand me? Kazuya Mishima. You understand me? We have a complete Tekken Wheel. Okay. Techno Era. I don't even know what that is. We'll take a look at this menu though when we get to it. Sega. I know that. Okay. Tiger Handheld. These are all the Tiger handheld game arcade machines. Man, these games came out when I was 10, 11, so I know these are highly collectible though. If you actually had one of these, it'd be worth a lot of money. Turtles. We have a complete Turtles menu on all the Turtle Classic games. So yeah, know that. Okay, Toplin. They make a lot of shoot 'em ups. So we'll take a look at Toplin when we get into this menu, buddy. Okay, Project, they make a lot of shoot 'em ups. We will take a look at these when we get to this menu. And a lot of fighters, man, oh my God. Okay, Trackball. We need that Trackball, which we will have implemented on our arcade, fam. Okay, Twisted Metal. We have a Twisted Metal wheel. So if you like Twisted Metal, this is your hard drive. Okay, Ultra Nintendo 64. We will be taking a look at this menu when we get to it, man. We will definitely be taking a look at the Nintendo Ultra 64.